Hello, this is H.C. Bailey, and welcome to the finale of Let's Play Dragon Quest V! Let's take a look at my setup here. Here's all my characters and their levels and their spells. I'm just going to kind of skim through this real quickly. If you really want to see absolutely everything I've got, well, pause if you can't read that fast. But, well, here's what I've got here. The most important thing is make sure Bianca, or if you have Nara, get them up to level 33 so they have Frizzle. Let's see, I brought out my Elfin Elixirs from my bag there, because we're going to need them for the final battle here. The most important change that I made... Oh yeah, make sure you have the Zenithian Sword. The most important change is I gave the Meteorite Bracer and the Sage's Stone to my Slime Knight, because he's basically going to be my main healer for the final battles here. It's really important there. So that way Bianca can focus on the damage for the battle with Frizzle. Well, I'll go over that more when I get there. Nimzo at last. Or, wait a minute. Like how they're rotating the camera here. Nice touch. Maester Micah, is that you? No. Well, yeah, pretty much. Oh, and I thought Leet Speak was bad. Holy cow. I can't even recognize half of these characters. Or the font that he's using. He might as well be using Zapith Dingbats. I can read some of them. You've been stuck here for a long time. If you're really that powerful, how come you haven't gotten to, well, the overworld yet? This place reminds me of Outland for some reason. And the World of Evil, for that matter. Well, it is a game of chess. I'd have to disagree with you on that one. Will it involve violence? It does! For boss time against Grandmaster Nimzo himself. Okay, first things first, Insulatal as always, and I want to use Frizzle against Nimzo there. The reason why I don't want to use Oomph, and the reason I don't want to use Oomph is because Nimzo uses Disruptive Wave a lot, and he's just going to keep on removing it over and over and over again. And the only way that Oomph would ever outpace the damage from Frizzle is if you just got really, really lucky and he just never uses it for several rounds. And that's just not going to happen. So, now early in the battle here, you can be a little relaxed with using the Sage's Stone. You don't have to use it all the time. But it is, like here, you know, I'm not quite at full, but we're close enough. So, whenever you use this Disruptive Wave, you have to restore Insulate. So that way, this won't kill you! Unfortunately, without the Zenithian Shield, we do have a little less resistance to Cold Breath, but that's okay. You'll see why soon enough. What did he just do there? Did he kick me? What are you gonna do, old man? Is that a beehive on your head? What is that thing? Well, I guess it's some kind of crown or a hat. But anyway, yeah, don't worry about using the Sage's Stone too much. I mean, it'll never run out, first off. Yeah, now he's summoning backup here. He can summon various enemies to help him out. Basically, just keep on going after Nimzo, because basically we're reasonably close to finishing him off. And even if you do kill the other two, he can just summon more anyway. So just keep on going after him. Now you really do want to play it ultra conservative with the Sage's Stone. Even if you're pretty close to full, just keep on using the Sage's Stone. Try to stay as close to max as possible. So yeah, pretty much just use that every round. Don't worry about whatever damage you're going to lose from Gudian, because really he's only dealing like 50 damage per round anyway. That's not going to make a significant difference. So, Yeah, I haven't seen those guys since Dragon Warrior 2, I think. They weren't in the last game, were they? I forget. Man, this game's making a lot of references to enemies that we haven't seen since Dragon Warrior 2. But I like that. Alright, got him. Oh, that was easy. Just watch the credits and see the ending. I hope you've enjoyed Let's Play Dragon Quest V. What do you mean? Nuts. Sacrifice to what? How bad could it possibly be? Hey, watch where you're sticking that thing! Well, at least he doesn't have a head coming out of his ass. For final boss time against the second form of Grandmaster Nimzo. Now, in this battle, I actually do want to use Oomph at first, because Nimzo starts with bounce automatically. And I've used the Zenithian sword to dispel that, but getting Insulatal up is a top priority. So now we'll use that. Get Oomph on Parry next, because Goodion's probably going to be healing almost every round, if not every round, for this battle. So let's give her a bounce there. There we go. Okay, now we're in pretty good shape. And just keep on going with Kafrizzle. Unfortunately, well, both forms of Nimzo, I suppose I forgot to mention, they're both immune to sap. For some reason, Nimzo's second form, though, takes more damage from Kafrizzle. It's really odd. I don't know why. You got me on that one. Now, you notice Bianca's getting a little low on MP there, so we want to keep an eye on that. Eventually, we'll want to use one of those Elfin Elixirs on her, because she's going to be our main source of damage throughout the fights. Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't worry about keeping up Oomph throughout the battle. The only reason I was using it earlier was because he had Bounce on and I couldn't get my spell through. Yeah, it's another thing you gotta keep an eye on, is he'll periodically reestablish Bounce. So you want to use the Zenithian sword again to remove that. Ow! Yeah, we gotta reestablish that, use full heal there. Reestablish Insulatal, never forget about that. And keep on going all out with Kafrizzle. If you can, try to keep Bianca using Kafrizzle every round. Just keep on doing that. Man, he really likes keeping that bounce up. Well, I guess that'll give me time to reestablish Oomph there. Let's do that, and there we go. One other thing that Nimzo can do is use Cussap on your party. If you used it earlier, I forget. I probably wasn't paying attention. But if he does use... There it is. Okay, Cussap. Yeah, when he does use that, don't worry about it. Don't try to counter it with Ka-Buff or anything like that. You'll never be able to keep up with it. The odd thing about this guy, though, is that he uses Disruptive Wave, which removes Cussap, which seems counterproductive. It's like, okay, thank you for debuffing me and then removing it? So, yeah, I guess the game designers didn't really think that one through. But, whatever. At least we still got our buffs and debuffs in this battle. Or at least as much as we can. Now, because he damaged me so much, I want to have Parry join in with his own multi-heal. Also, just so you know, multi-heal does heal for a lot more than the Sage Stone, even though they're both technically multi-heal. But Sage Stone's a little weaker than that, so make sure you reestablish Insulatal and keep going. There we go. if you've given all of your agility seeds to parry, ow! Yeah, if you've given all your agility seeds to parry, he should have enough, agility to get in Insulator before Nimzo can use one of his breath attacks on him, even without the meteorite bracer. If only there were a way we could get more meteorite bracers. Sadly, it's not easy to come by. I think there's a way, but it's really, really dang hard. So, oh well. Wow, I'm keeping up with him pretty well. A lot of times, he'll just use, like, blazing fire or kaboom. Oh, man. Yeah, and he'll, like, get someone down to critical, and it'll be pretty hard to keep up with him at that point. Yeah, that meditate, I think that heals him for, like, about 500 HP, or something like that, if I recall correctly. I forget. It heals him for a lot, so let's put it that way. So, yeah. Oh, well. Well, we're doing okay on MP for now. Just keep an eye on that. Really, the three things you gotta keep an eye on in this battle are Disruptive Wave, so remember to use Insulator. You also want to watch out for when he casts Bounce, so that way you can dispel that with his Lethean Sword, so you can keep on damaging him with your Frizzle, because that's really the bulk of your damage. That's where it's going to come from, Frizzle. And also, keep an eye on your MP, so you don't run out. If you keep an eye on those three things, you should be in pretty good shape for this fight. Ow! Don't kill me. Thank you. Nuts. I think I'm going to need another multi-heal here. Yeah. Try to be careful with using your multi-heal. You want to try and conserve your MP as much as possible. My observation has been that when Bianca is getting down, when you're about ready to use your second elixir on Bianca, you've got him pretty close to death. If you really wanted to, you could bring in Madchen to replace Bianca, so you don't have to use that second Elfin elixir. But I figure we might as well use the second elixir on Bianca, because it's a little faster. And we've got plenty of them. Elfin elixirs also are not that hard to come by. I think you get them at the casino in this game, and they're relatively cheap too. So if you're low on them, you could restock on them if you so choose. And no defense against Kaboom, I'm afraid. Well, we got the Slime Knight and the Circle of Fire. But that's about it. That is another nice thing about the Slime Knight. I mean, not just for this final battle, but overall. I mean, he's just got good resistances. He's a great backup healer, awesome equipment draw. I can't think of another monster that's relatively common that would be really good in this battle. Nuts. Well, we're out of MP. Kind of lost my train of thought there. I probably should have used an Elfin Elixir on Bianca in advance, but, oh, whatever. We should almost have him. Let's heal up there, and Frizzle. Hopefully he will not kill Goody. Maybe I should have had Perry join in there, but whatever. Well, we're not doing too bad so far. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. I gotta rebuff Insulate. I got lucky, he didn't use it on me. Or I could just kill him first. Why not? But no experience from the final battle? We've still got post-game stuff to do. Yeah, it's not over yet, viewers. We've got a long, well, not a long way to go, but long enough. Yeah, we've still got quite a few episodes left. Just like all good JRPG final bosses, they have beams of light coming out of them and they explode. or melt, or dissolve, or whatever suits you. So I'm going to be uploading the remaining parts of the ending over the next few days, one at a time. So I'll see you there.